Ati?
Saidia kwako kakitu.
Nikusaidie nini?
Kama nukato.
Nini marashi? Nikupe marashi.
Unisaidie kwa.
Nikusaidie nayo. Kwa nini? Si ujiongee, nikusaidie na marashi kwa nini?
Inipeko munukio mzuri.
Kwani unuki vizuri?
Imetoa nini?
Imetoa nini? Imetoa nini?
Imetoa munukio wa manukato. Ndio ulikuwa nimenipuliza ile saa. Kapita kwanza pale. Msungu akaniambia hi. Can you hug me little?
Where's Munez?
Ako na nani? Swali. Hapo nje.
Vuta hii mlango. Manukato upati.
Imefanya karibu niangukie msungu hapo nje. Juu ya smelling. So ukiniongezea yako tena yesi kuwa mbaya. Masitura karibu sana, Evans Oyuka karibu sana, Cecil John karibu, Leon TV karibu, Zipi karibu sana, Lilian Jalemba karibu, Puri Nash karibu, Emily Agatha karibu sana, Edwin Okwema karibu sana, Alex Mwangi karibu, Rispa Gasheri karibu sana, Zama Cutie karibu, Kenyan Trend karibu sana, Esther Onjeri karibu sana, Kesia Ngatia karibu sana, Masi Tura karibu sana, Metusela karibu sana, Virginia Wamboi hai, Stacy Sikaleti karibu sana, Dunches Kenya karibu sana, Lona Jeruto karibu, SK Kaimenyi karibu sana, Gladys Saningo karibu, Beatrice Karimu karibu, John Oaga karibu sana, Tess Nimo karibu, Rita Sisi karibu, Faith Ndeti karibu sana, Esther Njeri karibu sana, Isaka karibu, Orukoni Emily karibu sana, Demilo Mildred karibu, Monica Atito karibu, Chemutai karibu. Bosi huyu ameomba kitu ingine hapa mzuri.
Chukani.
Huyu. Ujione tu mwenyewe. Huyu.
Obinna, can I give you a son? Chemutai. Okay. Sawa. Hiyo ni kitu mzuri. Hiyo ni kitu mzuri.
Pengine ananga. Haya. Amepata hiyo habari.
Imefika.
Kwenye makao makuu. Dorini Tiabi karibu sana, Kiprop Gilibati karibu sana, Billy Odero karibu, Ian Mireri karibu, Frida Kuria karibu sana, Oringo Junior karibu sana, Njoki Nganga karibu sana, Fosika karibu, Ethiopia Wavinya karibu sana, Abuya Morin karibu, Lindsay Cheprop karibu, Alice karibu, Sam Sikai, Anthony Salfi, Katam Chirichiri, Robin Barasa, Felicitas Mutuku tuko site, Ekemo Maxo locked in, thank you very much. Jacinta Mchunya Senge, hello Bosi, Gladys Saningo Gotea, Bosi Dapaman.
Niambia watu kitu umefanya saa hizi.
Aje.
Unajua wao watu wajui nini umefanya saa hii.
Sababu wewe unanga siri ndio shida sasa.
And it's good you know. Ukishajua mbona unachoma.
Sijachoma, wamesema ni
kwanza na pale hamjapanguza vizuri.
Nikimaliza narudia.
Hapa kuna hii drip iko hapa kwa hii kona hivi. Nanikula hata si unaiona? Inanikula kichwa mbaya. Alafu hiyo wall hii wing hivi. Okay, well, so basi wataona video.
Sawa, wape click subscribe. Sawa.
Ni wape?
Si imepita.
So we just pop champagne for Munez. Where? Yani, the champagne popped us. That man is a special being. Umekasirisha Caleb. Caleb amejam. Nimesikia Caleb amejam huku mpaka niko zile. Mbona Caleb amejam? As if it is something very serious, like amejam nika umepop champagne ya 50,000 umemwaga like
champagne sijai. Mimi hata ndio mara ya kwanza kufungua champagne. Wewe umenipea champagne. Tinifungua.
Si nilijua ni mara ya kwanza na mimi nikakupea. Sasa nikasema sasa wewe fungua ndi at least mtu afanye nini?
Alafu nilisikianga mbo wana sek then wanaeka hivi juu. You sek then you put it here.
You what?
Sek. You put it here.
Okay.
Then it pop upside the juu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sasa nimepata kauhondo. Kuna mtu amemtumia 20,000. Hakuna dosa hii. Wallahi. Wacha. Latifa ametuma 20,000.
Well, guys, because mimi I'm a very good secret keeper. Sitawaambia ni nini nimefanyika, sitawaambia.
Sitawaambia. Ukianza kufanyanga hivi alafu unalamba mdomo.
Unajua chai inamwagika. No, mimi sitawaambia. This secret is safe with me. But you do know uko na mic, eh?
Sasa nimekuonyesha kwa masikio.
Hebu na comment wanasemaje?
Wanacheka. Ndio wanametimini muongo.
Well, Latifa, thank you.
Okay, umetaka nimwage mtama. Haya. Queen Latifa ameona till kwa posta ya till ya manamba. Kwa namba ya kwa posta ya Munez. Akatuma shilingi 20,000.
Munez.
Sasa Munez venyaka hapo ako na pesa.
So Latifa amesema nitumie 5.
Mimi
tu. Baki na 15.
Amesema mimi tu boss.
Amesema huyo amwe.
Mimi Latifa.
Si hata sijaona message yako.
No, si Latifa ametuma 20.
Lakini hajaniambia nigawe.
No, si ametuambia tukwambie.
Haya, sawa.
Nitumie 5. Hiyo simu gani?
Munez mama tu hapa.
Hiyo ni simu ya M-Pesa.
Ni ya M-Pesa.
Ukiona hii simu inaanga iko na kakiru. Suko na namba yangu.
Sawa.
Si ufanye 5.
Haina noma.
Ndaba mandu mkaushe. Tunatumia kama nani?
Sawa.
Tunamtumia 1K ya nini? Amemwaga champagne yote nje.
Kumwaga nje aje.
Chamuchi teko ni.
Ango.
Ona venye umemwaga champagne yote nje.
Hata birthday imekani yake.
Bwana.
Birthday yangu.
Keki umechukua kama imejaa sahani. Who does that?
Sasa appetite imekuwa juu, mimi nifanye aje?
Bado unataka pesa.
Pesa hata ilifanya wakasaliti Yesu.
Good. 5 eh?
Two.
Si natumia alafu nakurudishia.
Tumekiwa 10 na tumefanya.
Usikwange hivyo. Munezi kila siku tu. Sangina hata nyinyi mnanitumia kitu.
Namba tu ni hiyo yangu.
Last week mmenipiga ya Jackie, sasa ni yako, next week ni Sharon na nani hai.
Niseme ule mwingine.
Kila mtu apambane na birthday yake.
Haya, zangu.
Usitende namba ni.
Wewe tembea. Tembea na Yesu. Sio miru mama Rogal.
Leo anatembea kama mtu anakanyaga moto.
Unaweza najisikia leo.
Walking style imechange bata mzee.
Wewe ukipigwa hapa. Haya. Hiyo hata HR wasingililie. Umeita Munez bata mzee. Munez.
Boss, hajasikia hiyo.
Dapa.
Bosi uongo inakuwa sanga tu sasa.
Uongo. Oh wow. Sawa, Munez.
Boss.
Amekuita bata mzee. Alafu anasema mimi nimenini.
Munez
Pita huko. Enda hivi.
Huyu
amekuita bata mzee na yuko kwa video Munez.
Nimesema naona mimi nimesema.
Enda hivyo wewe enda.
Mimi sijasema wewe ni bata mzee, nimesema leo Munez yako juu.
Kama bata mzee. Umesema ako juu anatembea hivi kama bata?
Queen Latifa, asante sana. Taka Munez aniue jamani.
Wewe uita tu bata mzee hapa.
Angalia tu 1 GB. Angalia tu. Ndio mnajaribu kulisa nipate runyama, tena runyama Munez afueni.
But wewe pia unakulanga wewe. Mimi ona video zako za TikTok.
Nasa kwanza nimepika spaghetti jana. Juice nimelala na spaghetti. Eti napika spaghetti. Nikakula spaghetti karibu spaghetti paketi 2. Bosi nakwambia saa 4 hata haijafika. Nilikula spaghetti saa 2. Bosi saa 5. Naenda miayo kama nini? Simba paka yenye hata haijaona masiwa.
Ulikula spaghetti paketi 2.
Spaghetti tu Mungu moja hata leo
si Indomie.
Sasa Indomie mimi hata spaghetti paketi 2. Saa 5 ikufika ilibidi niamke nikoroge uji.
Hebu nilete mgeni. Leta mgeni.
Niende mwende.
Si uende mgeni ulete mgeni hapa jamani.
Very important.
Joey. Haya.
Joakim the man.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Sit down. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Ofa mgeni kinywaji.
Mgeni hata amesiba.
Kuna maumbile na.
Mgeni anahitaji chakula.
Mgeni hata
sawa.
Mgeni.
Mgeni anasema ni maumbile. Hata njaa kimuma akwambia anasikia njaa unaweza asikia njaa.
Mimi kesi na mgeni nitakufa na siku ya mgeni. Nimesikia unaitwa Joakim.
Yes.
Jambo. Toka Facebook.
No.
Watakupost tu. Watakupost tu kwa Obinna Show live.
Wiki tu huyu jamaa amepiga hiyo champagne imeritipo mpaka na sweat. Umeona bwana wenyewe amelipua champagne bwana.
Nimeona.
But sawa.
Bwana mlio wa Busia bwana.
I understand. Kama ni mlio wa Busia leo.
Port Victoria. Hajaona champagne.
Ni wa Bonyala.
Ndio huyo.
I understand. Kama ni wa Bonyala, he will catch up.
Lakini sasa unajua sasa nikienda Bonyala bosi. Mimi ni mtu mkubwa. Juzi nimekuwa huko. I was very welcomed like a king. Even the one who welcomed me in the area was area MCA. Wallahi, he welcomed me. He was in the hospital doing a patrol in the mortuary. And he hear when nimefika. Tell the man to come and say hi to me. Nikaenda. Tukakulia hapo kwa hospitali.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I really appreciate for that one.
Unajua watu na meet hapa waheshimiwa kama hawa nini by association unakuwa very yeah.
I was very happy. Joakim, thank you very much. Welcome on Obinna Show.
Joakim ni mlio huko kwenyu.
Pole Joakim.
Kwani
pole tafadhali.
Nini na mama?
Hapana. Mkono
Nilipoanza bwana mkono imejaa unga kuliko.
Hii nafinya ya muogo sana. Uko aje lakini?
Nimetulia ndo. Nimetulia.
Pia mimi nimetulia. once again, welcome on Obinna Show Live. Here is my able boss, one and only. There will be no one like him. The man who will enter heaven without corruption. Yeah.
No one will ever enter heaven.
Man of many.
With corruption. You can't enter heaven.
But you can enter with the corruption. Anyway.
Nimekwambia tuulize mgeni atakunywa nini? Mambo ya heaven na corruption imetokea wapi?
Let me give you your flower when you are still alive. I don't want to enter the studio when you are like this. Yeah. Now, pokea your flowers, bossy.
Okay.
Happy Mashujaa Day. You are my shujaa. God bless you.
Sasa hii ndo na realize I'm your shujaa.
I've told you earlier.
What's the time? 9 p.m.
Naangalia kitu. Joakim, karibu sana. Pole.
Yeah.
Misambua zote zibaki huko.
Unasemaje?
Mimi, I think ni mara yangu ya kwanza kukutazama live.
Kuniona ama kunitazama?
Na kutazamanga kwa runinga.
So ni mara yako ya kwanza kuniona ama kunitazama?
Ama kukutana.
Kukuona live. Yeah. Na kutazamanga kwa runinga, na kusikia kwa radio, na kusikia kwa midomo za watu. Lakini sasa leo nimekuona mara ya kwanza live and I'm very much happy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Sasa niko tayari kukuletea kinywaji.
A bottle of water will be okay. Chupa ya maji.
Chupa ya maji.
Yes.
Toka Facebook Joakim. Concentrate.
No. Unajua mama aliniambia ata watch, so na confirm.
Hata nikwambia na watch.
Hiyo imepita.
Mama watoto. Okay, a bottle of water. Now we have different type of waters. We have tuko na maji kama sparkling water na tuko na warm temperature.
No. Just cold, whichever brand is there. Because
hapo kwa whichever.
Brand yoyote.
Ya maji.
Yes.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah.
Mdozi. Na wewe?
Usinilete sparkling water, nataka maji ya kawaida, still room temperature.
Still room temperature.
Usemi uende uibe. Okay, tanipata mbele.
Usiniwache kwa njia. Maji.
Good.
Sawa. Joakim.
Yes. Cool.
Welcome very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your show.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Aya. Video pandisha. What's up, everybody? Your guy, the top, is in the building. It's Monday, and when it's Monday, it's time for some inspirational and motivational conversations right here on Obinna Show Live. Thank you very much for streaming the live. If you're just joining us, you've missed the first one. Steve Simple Boy and the wife who are here, the Dragon family. In 2 weeks, she's going to be delivering a bouncing baby boy. Tumestruggle na majina, we? Steve Simple anataka mtoto aitwe Kevo ama Deno. Wife amekataa, amesema no. It's not gonna happen, not under my watch. All right, so catch up with that episode. And also they kissed. Yeah. Steve finally kissed somebody in public, man. That's quite interesting. Something Steve kwa romantic. Steve mpanga kazi, man. They met sijui ni utalii, sijui ni day one. Steve haya. Mami imekuwa ni live. So watch that episode. You're gonna have something to smile about. All right, but this particular one right now is going to be more educational, but also entertaining. Educational in what sense? We're going to be talking a bit of politics. Not really a bit. I think it's politics a much, because the gentleman that I brought about is an encyclopedia. He's a walking library, and when he sits down to talk about politics, he always hits it spot on. He's well informed, he's not a loud mouth, he's very calm, and then he articulates issues in a mature and a very clear manner. He's known as Joakim, the man himself. Makofi tafadhali. Yeah. So Joakim is with us, and for the next 1 hour also, we're going to be tackling what is happening in ODM. We've seen what has just happened. It's quite a tragedy. And there's a lot of speculations that are flying around, so we're going to be tackling that one. After this one, we have Gunzi. Yeah. The chairman of the Guns. And it was Swale. Yeah, so Swale, Gunzi ako hapa in the building. So we're going to be having a conversation with Swale, Gunzi. Then after that one, we have Halaiki. He's having a special comedy show coming up. We're going to be having a conversation as well about that one. This show is brought to you live every Monday from Samaki on Othaya Road. Kama unataka kujaribu seafood, unapitia hapa, una-enjoy. This is the joint that you get to sample some seafood. All right? Let's get right into it. Karibu sana, my brother. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nimeona umekuja na fedora.
You know,
Eh.
it symbolizes a lot.
Is it the same one? Because ile tumeona ile imewekwa mahali tena.
It's similar, but not same.
Tusalimie haya.
So there are so many things that made me start wearing this
Okay.
fedora. One of the very first things
Okay.
is Baba.
Okay.
I have been a distant student of Baba ever since I came of age.
Okay.
I used to emulate the things I could. And the easiest I could is wearing a hat just like his.
Okay.
And I deliberately chose to be here with this hat today to say, as a way of honor to the man who was larger than life.
Okay.
And we say farewell to Baba. He was a great man. He's still a great man.
Okay.
Yes.
What else did you pick from him apart from wearing the fedora? Any other things that you do like Baba would?
I like his charm.
Okay.
Baba has always been about the people. That when you are his supporter or anyone around him, the common denominator in everything that you do should be the people. He has put his life on the line. He has made unpopular decisions in the past just for the sake of the people. I remember in one instance, during the Grand Coalition government,
Okay.
when the government had us sitting there, was a cabinet ministers meeting to discuss conservation of Mau Forest. And it was agreed in that meeting that every minister would wake up the following day to go to Mau Forest and try to rally the people against deforestation there, because it was a water catchment area,
Okay.
a conservation of the environment. And Baba knew that going to Mau Forest was tantamount to a political suicide, which would make the Kalenjin community not love him so much. But he proceeded and went to Mau Forest. Actually, he was the only minister who went to Mau Forest. And from that time, members of the ODM from Rift Valley left ODM because they felt one of the most misunderstood person is Raila Odinga. They felt that him going to Mau Forest was against the wishes of the community of the Kalenjin. So they were whipped by their politicians to stop their support for Baba remember in the previous election, they had overwhelmingly voted for him. So they left ODM because of that thing. But Baba said that he will make, in one of the instances where he spoke, said he's ready to pay the political price if the decisions he's going to make will be beneficial to the people. And that's something that I would really love to emulate, because putting the interest of the people ahead of yours is something that requires a very big heart. And that's what Baba had. Another thing that I emulate from Baba is Baba, despite his stature in the society, a very successful person, he knew how to connect with a person who has never even left the village. Baba is a widely traveled person. He lived in East Germany for years. He lived in Norway as a refugee. He had become a prime minister, a high-ranking government official, a party leader of a very big party. But he knew how to connect with the Kenyan people, something that majority of us are still struggling with. And so being a billionaire, but still you can connect with a very low person, that's a rare talent. And so that's something that I would really like to, even the Kenyan people and people who are aspiring to be leaders tomorrow, even if you will not do exactly as he did, please strive and be someone who cares about the people.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anybody in the political class who has managed to do what Baba has done so far? If you just look randomly.
People who have been active in politics?
No. Like Baba was up there, billionaire, but will connect with the normal mwananchi, and everyone will talk to them and have the aura that he carried around. Do you have anybody who's managed to have a similar influence in Kenya?
Influence?
Yes.
Kufikia influence ya mzaini no.
They've tried, but hakuna mtu amefikia.
Doing it exactly as he does? No. There are things that are only God-given.
Yeah.
However much you would like to do, especially if you stop being yourself and try to be someone you're not, I doubt if you can really achieve much.
Yeah. All right. So I specifically invited you so we can chambua kidogo mambo ya ODM. Tutaguzia pia gava kidogo, lakini majorly ODM because of what has happened, the tragedy that has happened. When Joakim passed, where were you?
I was just in the house.
Okay.
And if, I'm a person who tries to anticipate what can happen in the future.
Okay.
Most especially in the political landscape.
Okay.
But I want to tell you that Baba's death caught me unaware.
You didn't foresee it? But you always see, huyu naona kuruka huku nini?
I think it is not, it's because it's not a political development. It's a natural phenomenon.
Okay.
And when something is natural, it takes a supernatural person to know.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
So the demise of Baba leaves a lot of things. You don't really know what will happen tomorrow. But I want to say this, that since Baba was a people-oriented person, and I know right now people are scheming against each other on who is going to inherit the throne.
We'll get there. We'll get to that conversation. We shall.
So
Yes.
I just don't know what to say about that.
But it found you in the house.
Yeah, it found me in the house.
Did you believe it?
No, I saw a post on WhatsApp. It popped up, and I saw somebody had written, R.I.P. Baba. I thought it's one of those
Yeah, the random conversations.
random conversations.
Clickbait.
You know, Baba is someone who was used to. I don't think insults could even make him notice you, because he's a person, every time he wakes up, there is like a million insults on social media. So he's a man who has grown a very thick skin. And even his supporters. So I saw that text and I assumed it. But then again, I saw I had been added in a group called R.I.P. Baba. Niko kwa group inaitwa R.I.P. Baba.
Naanza kuwa serious.
What is going on? I look at all the mainstream media, no one has
Hawajasema kitu.
communicated anything.
Yeah.
I look at the ODM website, nothing is happening. Nikakimbia kwa X account ya Sifuna. He has posted nothing. So it looks very serious, but again, it's not.
Mainstream walikuwa like the last people to come and know about it.
State House has not.
Walitense.
So, and again, something that now made me see it as a serious thing,
Yeah.
a church group, our WhatsApp group for the church, one of the very serious people in that WhatsApp group posted the same. And I say, no, this must be serious.
Yeah.
Immediately at that time, I received a call from one of my guys I've come with. They said, have you heard? Hear what? Baba is gone. It took time for me to actually accept that Baba is gone. And I'm one of the people who finds himself in a very difficult situation. Because like in the last 1 year, I've been critical of Baba. I've been critical. I didn't think it was okay for him to be in the broad-based. So when I later ascertained that he's actually normal, I made a Facebook post about the same. And I could see people saying, why say this now when you've been critiquing him?
What did your post say?
Let me check. You know.
The video put for me a poll over there for when you heard of Baba's demise, did you believe it? Just put for me yes or no. Let's see how many people believed it and how many people did not believe it. And you know there are people who have not believed it even until now. Yeah, so when you heard of Baba's demise, did you believe it? Yes.
This is how I wrote. A man I supported with everything I had, explained his vision to the people around me with utmost clarity and zeal. A man whose voice could restore hope in the most destitute populace. We went separate ways when he joined Ruto. I stopped my support for him not out of hatred, but due to principles that I learned from him. Today, I say goodbye to the man I admired, but never met. Rest in peace, Baba. You are the salt for the soup of Kenyan politics. Amen.
So you never met Baba? Ever?
Never.
Oh, wow.
Never. The closest I've come, it was in 2017 in Kitui Stadium. He had come to campaign with Kalonzo. and I was there in the crowd, so his vehicle passed very close to where I am. So I could see him like this. That's the closest.
Ah,
Yes.
you never shook the man's hand? I wish you would have.
I wished I had a picture with him.
Forget even picture. Like, you know me, I was looking for pictures with him. I realized I didn't have a picture, but I've been with him 4 times.
No, I never met
It's
him.
like, I wish you sat down with him off the cameras. Different person.
So the day I was here with Gaucho, Gaucho had mentioned that Baba, he wants to see me. But he was a little bit busy. He will create some time.
Okay.
So maybe if that happened, that would be the only
That would have been
time.
the only time.
He's a man I've admired a lot.
Okay.
I have supported, but I never met him.
So your fans also picked, they were like, why are you talking now?
Yeah, why now? But then again, I told them, pick one clip out of my 1,000 clips where I disrespected Baba.
Yeah, true. Because also your conversion is very self-explanatory. Because you said, I supported him, but we went our separate ways when he joined the government. Yeah. So you didn't say, oh, uko na matusi. There's nowhere. And by the personally, I've never heard you disrespect Baba.
Why? Why?
But you've been critiquing the decisions, the political moves, basically.
The only decision Baba made that I found it difficult to agree with is the one with the broad-based.
Yeah.
And I still believe even today that that was not the best.
Yeah. Until now, people have not believed Baba is gone. People didn't believe Baba could die.
You know, Baba didn't look like a normal human being.
That's true.
The kind of euphoria he evoked, the kind of following, the level at which people believed in him. You know, in 2022, ningekusikia unasema Baba asikuwe president.
Mungeona giza.
I used to work along Gong Road.
Okay.
I was working in a hotel. I'm a chef.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
I used to leave work very early. Now make sure by morning 6:30 I may close all stocks, all the cleaning is done.
Or you're working at night?
Yes.
Okay.
I loved night shift because I don't know if it's my personality. I like working when bosses are not around.
You don't like being
micromanagement. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I liked night shift. So I could leave very early. At 6:30 I've left Ngong Road. Nikiingia gari. By 6:45 niko Ambassador. There is a bunge there at Ambassador. That's the first place I joined the bunge. People could gather there, very large crowd in the morning. That's where I went to explain Baba's vision. The one product, one county. I was very critical with that. The 60,000, I was explaining which other pillar, infrastructure development.
Yeah.
And I was really sold out to that agenda. So mtu akiniambia ati Baba atakuwa president, nilikuwa nakasirika vibaya sana. I could, after that, natoka hapo Ambassador kitu saa 3 when everyone, because people come there to wait for magari, wale wanaenda kazi, so by saa 3 there is no crowd. So I leave town, I go sleep. By saa 11 niko Jivanji, ama Jacaranda, ama wherever, uko Kibra.
Bunge.
Yes.
Defending Baba.
Defending Baba. I didn't even bother to look for him or anyone around him. I just wanted him to be president because I believed that he's one man who can make our country better.
Yeah.
And
We?
that's
Mambo
what-
ni mingi.
so,
Did you cry?
not immediately.
Okay.
I'm the kind of person mwenye mambo unihit baadaye.
Okay.
Ushawaiona, you are a heartbreak, like your wife or girlfriend leaves you, but you don't see it as a big deal. And then after 1 or 2 days, you are like, hey,
Ameenda ukweli.
na kweli hayuko. So one of the things that made me cry, now, evening of the same day, just in the house going through TikTok, and I stumbled on his speech in Mount Kenya in the run-up to the 2022 elections. I think it was in Nyeri, where he was saying, what I'm doing with Uhuru is for posterity of this country. Raila Odinga doesn't have to be president, but Kenya must have a good president. You know, even the voice, it tells you the genuineness in this man. And you look around and you look at the level of genuineness in the people, and you look, and it dawns on you that you have lost a great man. Like someone said that, you know, goodbyes make us think. They make us realize what we have, what we've lost,
What we've been taking for granted.
and what we've taken for granted.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes your presence does not present your importance the way it should until when you are no longer available. And I called Baba the salt of Kenyan politics intentionally because when you have salt in your food, it looks normal. Like when you have chicken soup,
True story.
you don't appreciate the presence of salt in that soup
Yep.
until when you get soup without salt.
Then you realize there's a spice that,
Something is missing.
yeah, it's like baking powder in
Yeah.
mandazi. Without it, you have chapati.
And I think the salt in Kenya and the politics of Kenya was Baba. You know, I have always been, I didn't call Baba a politician. Call him he's just a leader. Because a typical politician is self-centered.
Yeah.
Majority of who we have today. People who only care about them. It takes someone who cares about other people to do the things Baba did. The conversation around Thika Superhighway, the bypasses, the 2010 Constitution, the struggle for multi-partyism. Today, I am Secretary General because Baba fought for multi-partyism. And I'm glad that even my party leader has been in the footsteps of, has worked side by side with Baba. He was a friend. When he was in the funeral as part of the family.
Oh, he was there?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Even the deputy party leader he served Raila as director of campaigns. Was it in 2022, 2017?
So even when he was being sworn in
Yes.
Uhuru Park,
Yes.
Ila as People's President, he was there. He wrote the speech. That's Wakili
Willis.
Willis.
And after the swearing in, Baba went to have lunch at my party leader's home. Even when Uhuru that time was having issues with Jimmy took refuge at Raila's place.
Oh.
So I am in an environment that is very close to where Baba is.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, coming back to Baba's demise, why did the president take forever to announce?
That has been my biggest question.
Everybody was announcing the presidency, like...
That is a question, $1 million question. You know, in this union, it's a tragedy. Two people who are friends, they are working together, but you can only trust one of them. The one you can trust is not there to explain himself. The one you are left with, you can't trust their word. That's the issue we have here. The two gentlemen, the one I can trust is not here.
Can't speak anymore.
He cannot speak, and I wondered a lot. You know, and when you look at the happenings of that day, where Baba went to be with the Lord, according to the president's speech in Bondo,
Yeah.
he was called at around 7. He got to the office at 6:30. That's when he received a call from Oburu saying that Baba was in a critical condition. 30 minutes later, which is now 7, a call again from Oburu. He was not conclusive, but he sounded that Baba had left. So 2 minutes later, he calls, was it Ruth, to confirm that Baba had left. That was very early in the morning. So after receiving the news that Baba had left, he signed 8 controversial bills into law.
I have them somewhere here. I had, where did I put them?
What was so urgent?
The Land Amendment Bill,
Yes.
Wildlife Amendment Bill 2023, Land Amendment Bill 2024, Wildlife Amendment Bill 2023, Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill 2024, National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill 2024, Air Passenger Service Charge Amendment Bill 2025, Virtual Asset Service Providers Bill 2025, and Privatization Bill 2025.
So you increase charges for the passengers who are using planes. You pass bills that claw back on the democratic gains we have got under Baba's struggle. And you come in front of us telling us that he was really your friend and you believe in him. No. It tells you that majority of the people who are now claiming to be very close to Baba never believed in anything he believed in. For instance, the Cybercrime Act. What does that say? They can delete your content without even a court order. The privatization bill, a ministry can decide to sell
JKIA.
any state-owned property without approval of parliament.
Or public participation.
Yes. You see, eliminating parliament from any decision a government takes, it means you have eliminated the consent of the people, because parliament is a representative of the people. And I wonder which parliament is this that passed a bill that takes power away from them? A parliament that passes a bill that takes power away from them. You can imagine.
But this also shows you the character of the members of parliament we have. Because these same members of parliament, see, they passed it. By the time it gets to his desk, it has gone through parliament, they have debated on it, Na wakasema haya.
There is
wewe
no
sign.
debate in parliament.
Oh.
There used to be debates in parliament.
Oh yeah, okay, I get you. Copied. Walilambishwa yao.
A bill goes through first and second reading in one day.
Which is not practical.
A member of parliament, I am sure there is a member of parliament today who doesn't know the contents of these bills. He doesn't know completely. Their job is to rubber stamp, to be taken through a formality and say, this thing was taken through parliament. The people who are given a chance to speak is the majority leader, the minority, and a few other people. Then it's called a parliamentary debate.
So the parliament now is a formality.
It's a formality. And Baba complained about this. I remember. There was a time he was in a funeral in Bungoma when he said that parliament has lost its power. Bills are being rushed through. There is no proper debate. You know, when parliament becomes a rubber stamp, the executive gets imperial power. All these things claw back on the gains we got under Baba. And the very members of parliament who were shouting at the funeral to be close to Baba, they were in parliament when these bills were passed.
True story.
If they believed in what Baba stood for, the actions speak louder than their words. And so I was watching the speeches in Bondo and I was like, where?
Afro cinema continues shortly.
Everyone who stood said, I am the one who was very close to Baba. You know, you look at the speeches that were made in Bondo most especially, and they do not represent the spirit of ODM. ODM has always been a party of the people. If anyone spoke in that funeral that represented the will of the people, I would like to know. Majority of the people who spoke in that funeral were people protecting their own stomachs.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Tunakuja. Matanga ndio sasa mwisho. Basa hii bado tuko kwa the news breaking and how the government broke the news. And everybody's just like, wait a minute. Why did the president take forever to... Okay, why was he still signing some bills? And okay, what was priority? Like the bills couldn't wait. He could have gone like, hey, I was to sign, but now let's focus on... Anyway, he spoke and he said about, he knew, Baba told him, I'm ailing, I'm taking some medication. So I'll go to which doctor? The whole story, the whole shebang. We had it. Then the story happened, and there's been a lot of theories around it. So there are theories from Baba. When you look at Baba's body, he does not look like someone who died the day they say he died. Other people say Baba did not die in India. They're saying, oh, Baba is like, he died here a while ago because like 10 days before, there was like heavy movement in another funeral home here, police, nini. And then, oh, he was escorted outside because if he died here, there'll be a lot of stories. And like, okay, if Baba really died outside and had gone for medical, how come he didn't have his people that he always has? Because anytime Baba moves, Baba always has his people. And then again, when about a week before that, there was a story when Rigiji had said, Baba is ailing. Then people are like, oh, yeah. Then the ODM people were very fast to come and say, Baba is not ailing, but the picture they took had a backdrop of a hospital. People were like, wait a minute, but this is a hospital. But it was in Dubai. Then Kidogo were like, he's in India. They're like, how, Dubai, India? What happened? So there's a lot of theories around it. Have you had them? And what is the ground saying? And what do you think?
There is quite a lot to be said. And I want to say that personally, I'm working on joining the dots. But because right now emotions are very high, I can easily be misunderstood.
That's true.
Because the dots I'm joining are very sensitive. No, Baba was for all of us. And you know, I'm rarely emotional. even when I feel sad, I try to pay attention and not just listen to statements, but try to establish a pattern that makes sense. And when I am done with that pattern, I'll let you know. We will blow the bubble here.
Okay. So there's an investigation that you are doing pole pole.
Pole pole. Hii maisha itakangi haraka.
Okay. Haya. JKIA.
Yes.
Why did the government underestimate the power of Baba? Because even if you look at the security, I'm like, come on, guys.
No, it was deliberate. No.
Okay.
You know, this is Baba. People, you know, Baba's plane was the most tracked plane.
Yeah.
I slept at 3. Just looking at the updates. Wamefika wapi? Have they left? When I was, nilikuwa hadi najua by 8:30 ndege iko JKIA. The only plane I have paid attention to is that one. And the government knew that so many people will be at the airport. And you know, flying a dead body back to the country, I want to believe this, that the coffin that left JKIA to Kasarani was a ploy.
Yeah.
To manage the people. Because if people knew that Baba ndio huyu na amepelekwa Lee, which security could stop that crowd? So you have to lead them somewhere. Keep them busy there as you prepare the body for viewing. At what time did they start viewing the body? It was around saa moja, si ndio? A whole day. And when you look at the coffin, and the coffin that left
I see the story is that the Indians don't bury their people in coffins, so...
No. This is not an Indian. They
So
have their traditions, but they know Baba is not part of them. So I want to believe that the people were given an empty coffin. They were kept busy, disruptions, so that the body could be brought later. Because hao watu walikuwa bwana, wangechukua hata hiyo sanduku wakimbie nayo.
So we saw policemen sitting on top of the...
Yeah, that's when I knew Baba is not there. How can you sit on Baba's coffin?
Imagine, I was like, yo, okay.
Ati polisi kama 6 umekalia coffin ya Baba ukalie. Hata there is no police who could have accepted that. It is a king, bwana.
Then unamkalia kama...
Hey.
So it was a tactic.
Yeah.
So they knew the guys would get to the runway. Uliona mduthi kwa runway wewe?
Yes, you let people vent their anger.
So the law says that they couldn't put like a barricade outside the airport. So
A barricade could make it worse. You know, Baba's people are less destructive when you let them, give them their way.
Yeah.
Just for letting them do their way, they will respect you for that. Lakini ukijaribu tu
Msipite hapa.
kuambia ati hapa sasa mpiti,
Wanamwambia sasa wacha tukupange.
That's where, so you let them, naona nduthi iko kwa runway imesimama karibu na Boeing. And again, I don't believe Baba's body could come in a civilian plane.
Yeah, that was also something I was like,
No.
Like,
Ati intentionally wanapiga picha wakituonyesha sanduku ikikuwa loaded kwa plane. So that's where the attention is. But we didn't know that as Baba was being flown in, there was some military aircraft from India.
probably landed in Wilton.
Yes. That is what carried the body.
Because a military plane is the one that took him to Kisumu.
Yes.
And then a military chopper to Mamboleo.
At what time did President Ruto announce that there will be a state funeral? On the same day, right?
Yeah.
Even before they flew to India. So what does that mean? If it's a state funeral, it's government to government. So President Ruto talks to Prime Minister of Narendra Modi on a government to government basis. So how then does he come in a civilian plane? It was necessary to keep the people busy.
Then put him on KQ. Pride of Africa. Sema ni ndege yetu.
Okay, for pride and prestige, okay. But for safety.
Haya. What was that was happening at the parliament? Because the idea initially was people are going to view it at parliament. So also, nobody thought about and said, hey, parliament, maze, this is Baba. They didn't. Because after parliament is now when they said, wait a minute, kidogo, muko wengi sana wacha sa tuende Kasarani. So like it was developing every corner, something else shows up, information changes. Was that also intentional?
No, at some point, the government had never dealt with such a barrier. So the systems they have in place cannot accommodate this situation. And I remember on the political headache, on the same day I said, Baba can only be viewed in Kasarani, not even Nyayo. On the afternoon, because immediately I confirmed the news, I rushed to Karen, to Baba's place. So after I came from Karen, that's when I went to the podcast to pay my tribute to Baba. I said, Baba can only be viewed at Kasarani. Nyayo, Parliament. And the emotions were raw at that time. So I can cut them some slack. They were dealing with a very huge responsibility, controlling Baba's people.
Tough. Is that why policemen were shooting people and harassing people in Kasarani? What was that about?
That's bad.
Those people died. I think we lost, was it 4 lives?
But again, let me be insensitive kidogo. A person with Baba's stature does not go alone. They don't. The last biggest funeral was Wamalwa Kejanas.
Okay.
Do you know how many people died in that funeral? Just because of a stampede. A king is escorted. So should actually eulogize the people who died at Kasarani and every other place as soldiers who are escorting Baba to his final home. Some things are beyond human control. Because
For Kibaki, people didn't.
Kibaki was a retired president, and Kibaki was never mutu wa watu sana, ule mutu wa
People saw him when he's gone is when people are like, oh wow, so nice.
Yeah.
Moi
was also not as big.
Moi wasn't as big as Baba.
Moi tulikuwa tuna drama ya Ruto kutafuta kuona mwili na hakuona. Alionea, ilikuwa wapi? Alionea kwake. Was it Kabarak? Because he went to Parliament.
Ruto.
Yes, he went to immediately after they announced that Moi had died. Ruto went there. He met Matiang'i. Oh, no, Matiang'i was not there. When Ruto was flying in, Matiang'i now, who was the chairman for the funeral, was there at the residence, but he left. So Ruto was told, Mzee, you can't see him, anafanyiwa sijui embalming. even at parliament. He didn't see him.
Why?
You remember the tension, the political arrangement of that time.
Okay.
So ilikuwa tu ni kuonyeshwa kwamba we are the ones in charge, not you.
What is that one thing that you would want Kenya and Kenyans to never forget about Baba?
Kenya must never forget his sacrifice. Baba thought about Kenya first before he thought about his community. He kept on saying that. That think as a Kenyan first before you think from the point of your community where you come from. And so I am seeing very foolish posts on social media. You know, I don't know whether to call them foolish or stupid. Very senseless posts. People saying, oh, Kikuyus, we hate Luos. Which Kikuyu hates Luos? You know, I get, such things. You know, it is such kind of thinking that Baba has been trying to eradicate. Baba akisema tunataka kupigana na maadui watatu wa binadamu: njaa, ugonjwa na ujinga. Hii ndio ujinga alikuwa anaongelea. Ujinga ya kusema you look at a post and you look at the comments very unrelated. Then mimi nikionanga post ya comment ya ujinga, I usually click on the profile nione huyo mtu ni nani. Unapata kuna followers 4.
Ama unaona na ka post yake.
Ama
some look like they are post.
Okay. You click very foolish. Na kwanga wakati mwingine nimejaa nataka kureply, but when I see the profile and I understand.
You just block, it's easier. I understand that this stupidity.
No, wakati mwingine it's not on my post. Just
me, even if I see a stupid post on someone comment, sometimes me and even Nairobi Gossip Club, I see a very stupid, insensitive, I just go block that person. I don't need that stupidity around me. Wewe pambana na uko.
Because when you talk about tribalism,
yes,
and you want to talk about how Luos and Kikuyus cannot work together, who is Raila Odinga's personal lawyer? Paul Mwangi. What's the name of his secretary? Somebody Njeri. Pauline Njoroge was part of the secretariat to campaign for him to be AU chairman. Baba has mentored Moses Kuria, paid for his school fees. Moses Kuria has even slept in Baba's home. To an extent that sometime when Moses Kuria talked bad about Baba, and Baba was asked why he's not being angry about it, he said, no, Moses Kuria is my son. He's still learning. You know, that's a person you claim to support and you are still harboring some stupid backward feelings that we hate this kind of a community. When you look at the friends of Baba, and I want to say this, hata watu wakikasirika wakasirike, some of the most genuine friends wa Baba walikuwa Wakikuyu. SK Macharia suspended advertisements for 3 days. Ever tangu watangaze kwamba Baba amekufa, it has been Baba all through. As a friend, Jimmy Wanjigi is a Kikuyu who is a friend and a family of Baba. Alafu mtu amelala kwa nyumba ya mabati, yani Wajaluo, Wakikuyu. And whenever you see, I don't know if it's a disease of poverty or what, but the majority of the people with that kind of thinking have not gone anywhere.
That's true.
In this life. When you look at
The other day there was a quiet wedding where there was Uhuru Kenyatta, Gideon Moi, just a quiet wedding somewhere, very posh. When you look at the person marrying and the person being married, it is these tribes that are fighting. If they can be married up there, why do you think you should hate each other down here? It's the kind of direction we've been taken for so long, and we are not getting anything out of it. And for the respect of Baba, I will ask the Kenyan people, please stop being tribal.
I hang around with their friends and with their kids.
Yes.
Their kids are friends, bro.
Yeah.
I always meet, I'm like, siuni mtoto wa, siuni. I'm like, but see, I see your parents. Now, Kapa, you see, they went to the same school. They are doing the same, nini. Hey, you guys, nini,
They have
whatever.
the same hobbies, they hang out the same place.
They hang out. I'm like, siuni mtoto, siuni.
Mtoto wa Gachagua na hang out wapi?
And the friends. And I look at them, I'm like, okay, guys, tumechezwa.
Do you think mtoto wa Gachagua akikutana na mtoto wa baba wanaweza gombana?
No, they are friends. I'm telling you, they are buddies.
So why are we, I don't know if we are just, it needs some scientific study to establish what kind of foolishness we have as a people.
We have, it's called poverty mentality, where you always think that the other tribe is the reason for your suffering.
Yes.
And you don't know the other tribe can be the solution to your suffering.
And I was there. I understand them. At some point, I used to believe tuko na hii shida juu ya hawa.
Usually, you had that school of thought.
Yeah.
Aki boy, yeah. Come on, man.
At some point, nilikuwa nakasirika sana. Sema sisi tuko na hii shida juu ya hawa watu. You know, every time you just look around you and you want to identify who is doing wrong without thinking, how are you contributing to the problem you're having? You'll never solve it.
Never solve it.
And I remember Baba's speech. You know, everything we need to solve, we can always refer to Baba somewhere. When he was Prime Minister, public lecture in the US, JF Kennedy Forum, and he was talking about underdevelopment in Africa and what is contributing to it. And he said that Africans should stop blaming colonialism for their underdevelopment. They should take actions to develop themselves. And I want to bring it home and say communities must stop blaming other communities for the problems they have. They can develop themselves. Because I have always kept on saying, a constituency like Suba South does not have a tarmac road. One of the very few constituencies with no tarmac road.
Suba South?
Yes.
A whole constituency?
Yes.
Serious?
Bwana.
Who's the MP?
I wonder who is the MP. You can check there.
Suba South?
What I say is not very far from the truth. When you have a constituency that has no tarmac road, think about it like this. Since
Karoli Omondi. It's called Karoli Omondi. Suba South. They're saying Suba South, formerly Gwasi, is an electoral constituency in Kenya. It is one of the 8 constituencies in Homa Bay County. The current member of parliament is Karoli Omondi.
Check if it has a tarmac road.
Suba South constituency tarmac project. So 3 months ago, there are posts saying most of the roads within Suba South constituency will be upgraded to bitumen standard tarmac, courtesy of our son, CS Treasury, John Mbadi. So they're saying it will be. It will be.
there.
Not that it has. It will be complete projects. Aya. Hebu hapa. Complete road projects. Elder Stel Suba South MP Carol. Okay. So, the Basuba Council of Elders want Suba South MP Karoli Omodi to work with the government to revive tarmacking of stalled 73-kilometer road in the area. Ati? The Mbita Sindo Magunga Sori Road, which connects Migori and Omabay counties, was started more than 5 years ago, but it has stalled. Oh, wow. Suba South is the only constituency that does not have a tarmac road in Omabay County. Yo! Are we serious?
So,
Wow.
if you come from a place like that, who do you blame for your underdevelopment? Since CDF started, how much money have been channeled to Suba South?
Oh, wow. That's interesting. A whole constituency does not have a tarmac road.
No, you've just checked. And we want to stand and say, these Kikuyus.
In fact, Kikuyus are the reason why.
Wamekula kila kitu.
Well.
And there is a Kikuyu somewhere who believes that a Luo is a person who is very bad. They will come and destroy their businesses. The best alliance in this country, the best combination in politics and in business is a Luo and a Kikuyu.
Yeah. Like those collaborations work beautifully.
When you look at Baba, there's a picture I saw at the home of Nginyo Kariuki. Nginyo Kariuki is a Kikuyu from Limuru.
Okay.
But wakisikia baba amekuja, wanachinja mbuzi, wanakula. Alafu wewe uko hapa Grogon, uko kwa stage ya matatu, nasema Wajaluo na wabaya. That kind of foolishness has to end.
Okay. Anywho, let's come back to Baba and ODM. Now, ODM has lost its pillar, the vision bearer, their party leader, their protector. Now, it is equal to say, I don't know if you'll see it this way, it's equal to say it's like ODM has remained like an orphan. Because we know, it is common knowledge that a lot of people within ODM were surviving because of Baba. Majority. Oh, Mimi, Baba, Nini, Baba this, Baba that. Like very few people, maybe 5 or 2 or 1, were in ODM now, therefore, Baba. Let me be here to support Baba. Most of them are there because if I'm here, Baba will protect me. I'll be elected because of Baba. Most of people have been appointed in a lot of many other powerful positions because of Baba. Basically, Baba has made, and even their careers in the political scene, nearly everybody in ODM, Baba is the one who has put them in different places. Amechukua, akagroom, akapolish. Even the ones in the opposition, even some in the government, they've gone through Baba's hands. So, Baba is no longer part of ODM. So before we delve deeper everywhere, now let's look at ODM as a structure. Do you see it surviving as a party without Baba?
Mambo ya ajabu. Kwa sababu, what kept ODM?
Baba.
What was ODM's philosophy? Or what is ODM's philosophy?
Okay.
Like I started saying, it's always been about the people.
Okay.
That we champion for initiatives that are people-centered. When ODM preaches about devolution, it's about, in Raila's own words, taking power from the periphery to the center, bringing resources from the government to the people. Bring development closer to people. That there is nothing that ODM stood for that didn't have the word people in it. Now, for us to establish if it will be there, it will survive or not, who is in ODM, or will it stand with that mantra of the people? The people who are speaking on behalf of ODM today, on whose behalf are they speaking for? Is it themselves or the people? How did ODM get to a point of identifying with so many people? It was about them. They could see someone who understood them. They could see a party that represented its wish, a party that represented their will, a party that was making effort to make sure that the people lived a good life. Baba went to maandamanos saying the cost of living is high. Mafuta imepanda. Bei ya unga imepanda. Baba was a man who could live hata mafuta ikifika 3,000 per liter. He had the means to afford that. But why did he risk his life to go to the streets? Because of the people. That's why people trusted him and believed in him. He represented their pain. Do we still have that? That's the question that everyone should answer for themselves.
Okay.
If we have it, it's okay. If we don't,
It's a very serious political weight that has been put on a couple of people's shoulders. When you're looking closely at ODM, do you see anybody who can either attempt to fill Baba's shoes?
an attempt.
Yeah, because filling, definitely nobody can fill Baba's shoes. But attempt, this is what I mean. Put the people first, risk their life for the people, and try and put that whole squad together, because we know ODM is full of the egos in that party. I'm Luo, I know Luos. I know. Luos are the Luyas who are in that party alone. Forget the rest. First of all, the Luos and the Luyas who are in that party alone, the egos that are now battling there of, me, I want this, but you know this, you know this, you know that. So do you see anybody, before even we come and talk about Uburu, because it's been selected to be now the interim chair, and other people are feeling it should be even made permanent, to be now the chair and he'll lead the team. Before that, do you see anybody who might attempt to even come close to filling Baba's shoes?
Among other people, you know.
Everybody in ODM.
Let me, I looked at those who spoke. There were those who, they usually don't shout, but they shouted that day. Yesterday, they shouted to try and persuade the people.
Wow.
And to, you know, it's been said that when you are fiery and people are trying to do that. But to be honest, among the people that I've seen that tried to be genuine, people who were genuine in that funeral, people of ODM, there is someone in that ODM that is like, I've talked about him here, a child born out of wedlock. Mamako aliolewa na wewe. Wacha hata sasa hiyo ingine. Mamako aliolewa na ulikuwa ushazaliwa.
When he ready made.
So, even the family members the other side wanajua wewe si wa hapa. But the man who married your mother loved you so much, even more than his own biological sons. At some point you fought with those brothers, but he always came in to try and protect you. But now he's gone. And you feel the need in your heart to preserve his way of doing things, preserve his legacy.
But the family.
But the family.
Wewe mwenye alikuwa na wewe bwana wezi hapa. Peleka hiyo mchezo yako huko kando.
The family.
Yeah, he's now the kizungumkuti.
Yes.
Who's this?
Kenyans know who I'm talking about.
This sijui hapa umeipoteza kidogo.
Weka Kenyans wakwambie nani?
Sifuna.
Kenyans will tell you.
Okay.
Hebu nione hapa kama Wakenya wame.
Do you guys know who that person is? Let me know in the comment section below. Who is the child born out of wedlock? Who has interest of the father at heart but kidogo? Let me know in the comment section below. Tuangalie mnasema ni nani. Nasema Sifuna. Sifuna. Babu. Jokizumo. Sifuna. Sifuna. Junet. Sifuna. Sifuna. Babu Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna. Babuwino. Sifuna. Babu Sifuna. Babu Tosha. Sakaja. Sifuna Mbadi. Surely, guys. Sifuna. I think Sifuna is taking it because there's so much Sifuna here on the comment section.
Let me tell you, when people shout that Baba left us in government, we should therefore be in government. And I heard Wanga say that Baba's instruction that he left is that we be in broad-based and we stay in broad-based. We will not leave broad-based. Okay, sawa. But nani amewambia mtoke? It was like they were arguing with someone who was telling them to get up.
Kuna kitu inafanyika chini ya maji. Sasa wameileta huku mbele.
But when you look at them, why are they so noisy about broad-based? Why are they so protective about broad-based? Is the broad-based government benefiting the people?
Or them?
Or them? Why is Mbadi so critical that he wants categorical that we should be in broad-based? Why? Because he's minister in the broad-based. So he has every reason to remain there. But you as a boda guy in Bondo, what is the need for you? As an ODM supporter in Nyeri, what is the need for you as you remain in broad-based? Mimi nasema mimi sina shida. Everyone has their democratic right to remain or move to anywhere. But what is it that you are fighting for? What is it that is... Because we are talking about Baba here. A person who went to jail for 6 years. He was either held in Comunicado or on transit to the next cell or prison. His mother died and he was told 2 months later. The day he was freed out of prison, he met his brother Oburu with a white Datsun. Oburu wanted to carry him and say, no. I want to test freedom. Wacha nitembee hivi munichukulie huko mbele. A man who went on a death row, the longest, he has been the longest living detainee. He did all that because he believed in him that democratic spaces had to be enlarged, that we needed to be a multi-party democracy. That kind of conviction. These people shouting that they want to take over from where Raila has left, can they pay that price? Hao watu nilikuwa naona wakishauti pale tu nini. Wakisikia polisi amegonga kwa mlango kweli This is Baba. You look at his speeches in 1997. This is a man with a fire burning inside him. When you say that if Moi rigs himself back into power again, then the people of Kenya shall be justified to use other means. That kind of zeal, for you to take over, it has to be new. And you have to be pro-people, my friend. And it's a very big responsibility, especially fighting for Kenyans. No, fighting for Kenyans sio rahisi.
That's true.
Unaweza ulizwa tulikutuma.
Si unaweza, watakuuliza.
Yes.
Na wenye unapigania wanaona kutukana tena.
Na unaangalia mtu hivi, unaangalia huyu mtu anakaanga tu hapa amesoma, anakulaa tu nang'ang'ana apate kazi na ananiuliza kama alinituma.
Yep.
But I remember Baba said, there is one interview where he said that when you do something, don't do it expecting a reward. Do something that you know is right for the society. And he actually said that what I'm doing, even if this generation does not appreciate it, maybe the next one will. You know that you are doing something for the people, but you're not even doing it for their thanks. Washukuru ni sawa, wasiposhukuru pia ni sawa. That's the kind of a man they want to inherit.
It's a tricky one. Sifuna spoke at the funeral and said a similar thing. Said Baba was pro people and used to listen to people.
Yes.
Let's do that. What did you think of that speech?
I think I should be honest to say the only speech that mattered to the people is that one.
Okay.
No, Baba, whenever there was a contentious issue, anasema no, let us talk to the people. Let us talk. Nothing goes wrong when people talk. And they will go around the country in barazas. And after that, it culminates into a bigger crowd in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And he makes an announcement that the people appreciate he made. These ones are working with a government that is imposing things onto us, but they want us to believe them with the leadership. Baba fought corruption, fought dictatorship. Nilisikia wakisema ati wataita Talanta Stadium, Raila Odinga Stadium. Siwezi taka Baba hiyo Talanta Stadium iitwe Baba. Hiyo Talanta Stadium, it's made out of corruption. Why call Baba? Hapana.
Kama apewe barabara.
Heri hata pewe barabara. Yes.
Awekewe statue hapo.
Awekewe, that one has to happen. Hiyo nayo.
Unaona iwekwe wapi?
Iwekwe somewhere close to the Supreme Court, Parliament, and somewhere close there.
Okay.
Yes. Baba was pro-justice, so Supreme Court. And then he was a representative of the people, so Parliament. They should look for something. Ama watengeneze statue kubwa overlooking Parliament and Supreme Court.
Wabebe ile nini ikuwe imepoint Supreme Court na kwa naangalia Parliament. His brother has been put as the interim chair for ODM. Oburu, what do you think? What do you see? How do you see that playing out? Because there's a couple of stories around it as well. Some people are feeling it's a wrong move. Some people are like, aye, come on. Some people are like, yes, because in fact it should be made to be permanent now there.
Who are the ones saying it should be made to be permanent? You know, when you want to know something, look at those supporting and those opposing.
Okay.
Who are the ones supporting? But again, that's I have a lot to say about it.
Okay.
But again, out there, naweza ngojewa pale. people are still angry. Your level of acceptance. One day I'll talk about it. But I'll only give you one hint. One hint.
Okay.
You remember when Wamalwa died?
Mm-hmm.
Who replaced him? Moody Awori. How old was Moody Awori?
But Moody Awori has been old all his life.
I'm talking about then.
Me, I've never seen a young Moody Awori like.
There are so many people in this country who have been old all their life.
Me, I'm like just a young Moody Awori. No.
You know, when people
Not in
start
my
talking
lifetime.
about Moody Awori, wengine wana speculate ati wamekufa, anatokea siku moja.
Inakuanga hivyo, yeah. Just
Alama
like a Moody,
anapotea tena.
anatokelezana. Like now I know he's around somewhere.
Yes.
Si Moody is around, still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
He's like
in
90 or
Busia.
something.
Yeah. 90 plus kwenda huko juu.
Oh wow. Is he holding any elective nominated position?
He was given some job, chairman wa kitu.
Hey.
Hey.
Kwani tumekuwa Uganda? Chairman for youth. Ai, wacha wewe. Hebu
Google
ngoja
hapa
kidogo.
bwana.
Wacha ni Google. Moody, Uncle Moody Awori. Arthur Moody Awori. Last year.
Kuna mtu hapa anasema ati nimekula pesa ya Gachagua to try and confuse people.
Na ni wewe?
Imagine, sijawahi hata kukutana na Gachagua.
So Uhuru, this was 20. Ngoja. Moody's 92. Because wanasema the headline is Kenya's president hires 91-year-old to secure youth sports fund.
Unakumbuka Uhuru akimpatia hiyo?
Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed former Vice President Moody Awori to an oversight board that will manage the Sports, Art and Social Development Fund.
Wakati Uhuru aliulizwa alisemaje? Vijana mnasumbua.
But if you see how young people who have trusted the position steal public money, I'd rather appoint someone like Moody Awori who I'm sure will protect your money, sure it used in the right way. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So it was going to be an oversight for the money. Is this site? Okay. Okay, anyway, moving on. So, about ODM, Oburu, Odinga, you said you will talk about it.
I'll talk about it at the right time. Because it's gonna be smoky. Yeah, I will combine it with the joining of the dots that I have told you.
So ODM has a history of always fighting the young people within the party. Like if you're young kidogo utakuwa tu, you'll be there. There's a time Babu had a very serious story that our party be anything. Within the older guys are being given stories and everything. Do you think that is going to change anytime soon?
The older guys were being given what?
See, positions.
In parliament?
In parliament.
Committees?
In committees. Even just this, like Juzi when Akina Mbadi were given the broad-based government, the people are like, okay, where are the young people? They're like, okay. So there's been also that
what
story.
What did Jaramogi tell Raila when he was giving out things? You know, ukiwa na watoto, kuna mtoto una make sure amepata chakula ndo utulie. Una make sure amepewa. Huyu amepewa. Make sure umempatia. Pea huyu kwanza. Not because you don't love the other ones.
Okay.
But you know this is a weaker one. Nisipompigania hatapewa, atalala njaa huyu.
Okay.
But the stronger one, hata kama hajakula, unanyamaza tu, unajua in 3 minutes atakuwa amefika kwa brother yako huko juu, amepewa chakula huko.
Okay.
So I want to say that those people who are complaining that they have not been given anything, they have been given everything.
Okay.
Having a name on the political landscape is everything you need. Utilize it.
Use your name. That's a very valid point. Yeah. You've been given everything. That's
Bwana, you have a name, bwana.
A strong name.
Yes, let me ask. Jaramogi alipea nini Raila? Ile kitu tu kabisa alichukua hivi akampea. What?
Kuna.
How did he get where he is? Did Raila wait to be given anything? Raila alikuwa akitaka hii kitu anaikujia. When he felt like he want to be president, he traversed the whole country. And another thing, a quality in Raila that so many people don't have, Raila akiamua ni kukusupport, he does everything in his power to make sure he supports you. Okay. Remember the speech he made. You know, the problem is that Raila didn't have, at the time he was dying, he didn't have anyone like him in his team. People who can do everything in their power to make sure that kama ni Obinna I support them even when it's uncomfortable. Majority of the people were supporting Raila because of what they are going to get out of it. That even after an election Baba has lost, his supporters who have won to be members of parliament wamekimbia kuapishwa. I remember Sifuna once said that the most loneliest time for Baba is after election. You can get him without a lot of protocols because everyone supporter huyu amekuwa governor aka ameenda kupanga mambo yake, huyu amekuwa mbunge ameenda kupanga mambo yake, so he remains alone. And I think another thing that is both a blessing and a curse to Raila is his heart. The guy could forgive anything. He could forgive anyone and anybody over anything.
That one he did. Now that he's gone, do you see broad-based government still continuing? Ameo story imedai hapo. Do you see still like Mbadi ama kidogo wanaambiwa, well, we are doing a reshuffling. Kidogo, Joho, Mbadi, nani.
A lot is going to change. But again, I think President Ruto now cannot afford to lose anyone. He will try and maintain them.
Okay.
He will do everything.
For his benefit.
Yes. Not because he wants them. Because he knows what he wants.
Because he needs them.
Yes.
Okay. The hang-ons. Wale watu wa
bwana.
Baba sasa mimi niko hapa niko huju unapigania baba.
Kuna mtu alikuwa anaenda anakambia anasema si mnajua niko na baba huko juu. Si mnajua. Mtasimama na mimi hapa. Shwa. Akiwin after miaka 3 ndio anaonekana tena na baba kwa rally. Nini. Kama una sera nyumbani.
Haina kuna hiyo coverage.
Bwana.
Koti ya baba imeenda. Baba anakuja tu siku moja anasimama na wewe hivi.
No, like in Nyanza, the only person who could make people do what they don't want is Baba. So we don't want Obinna. Baba amesema.
Sawa. Tutiki tu penye tunaona baba. Baba ako kwa hii line tiki yote baba.
Na time maandamano moja unaonekana juu. That enough is enough campaign. Those ones will have to change. And you know, some things happen for a reason. Baba has gone at the time when there is a new dispensation in politics. And his leaving ushers in a new era.
Yeah.
He has gone preaching about the politics of issues. Maybe now his leaving gives us a chance to play issue-based politics. That I want to be a member of parliament. This is an issue I want to promise. I am a political party leader. This is what my party leader promises the people of Kenya. So that once I get that chance, you can judge me based on what I said I will do. And also Baba's leaving ushers in what Michael Kijana Wamalwa said in 1997. That we want to take Kenya back to international respectability. And as he say in his own words, he said, at the moment, mentioning the name Kenya evokes cynical comments. A country where corruption is the official government policy, a country where hero worship has been taken to the highest extent, we want to change that. This is a speech Wamalwa made in 1997. I think it's very relevant today, taking our country back to international respectability. And Baba talked about infrastructure, development. He has been very loud on issues. The other people spoke about things they cannot do. They first spoke about digital versus analog in 2013. They didn't do anything. They then talked about stadia. They didn't do anything. They came now, talked about bottom up. They are still struggling. And it hurts me that everyone who was given a chance to speak did not speak about Baba's accomplishments. They just reduced his legacy to peace and love. Baba was more than that. No one talked about PIDA, Program for Infrastructure Development for Africa, a program that he created when he was serving as special envoy for infrastructure in the AU. Baba has been talking about the Trans-African Beltway, a road from Lamu to Bangi in West Africa. He has talking about why is intra-African trade less than the European trade. That the intra-African trade is at 15%. The European trade, intra-European trade is 60%. And he mentioned the impediments to the trade and investment in Africa being infrastructure and security. People did not talk about that. People did not even direct the Kenyan people to go and read Raila's books, The Flame of Freedom, Enigma of Kenyan Politics. Some Kenyans don't know Raila has books. Everyone was standing there to say, I have been very close to Baba. Bwana, what you spoke with Baba in your room doesn't concern us. We are concerned with what he stood for. And if you are going to be the person who is going to engage in that direction, we are going to make it. Personally, where I am, we intend to capitalize on the gains we made under the heroes like Baba, democracy, political gains, to now advance them to new levels of economic liberation of our Kenyan people. That we have got all these political gains, we can now go towards the direction of putting dignity to the people by making sure that they can afford the basics in life. And when you look at our agenda and the agenda that Baba had. They are not very far different. Even in 2008, at the JF Kennedy Forum that I mentioned, Baba talked about money coming in Africa in terms of debt, but somehow they found their way back to where they come from. But the people of Africa left with the burden of paying for that debt through corruption. That a corrupt government official goes to Europe and America and takes a loan, claiming that it's on behalf of the people, but later on takes it for his own benefit, but the people are left with the burden to pay. That's why where I am, we are saying we are not going to pay the odious debt. That's basically what Raila stood for. How can we make our people live a dignified life? What is straining every parent, every student? That people are grappling with medical bills and school fees. By not paying debt, we are going to provide money for health and school fees. So that the money you use for health and school fees, you can now channel it to investment. And reduce taxes. Something that Baba has spoken about for decades. That taxes only impoverish people. If we are not going to do that, we should stop being hypocrites of saying that we loved Baba. If you loved him, what are you doing to show that you loved them? Because love without action is not there. And for us, we are prepared to go to that direction, knowing very well that it will be a risky path. Because as things stand today, there are people benefiting from the way things are. But we are ready to disrupt that kind of system. So anybody who claims to have loved Baba must live up to it.
Okay. So I want us to now come back and talk about Uhuru. He was welcomed warmly at Nyayo. I want us to talk about Winnie and the Fedora Cup. There's theories around it. Why she gave the mother, Mama Ida, instead of giving Junior. Baba was buried with the Fedora and the whisk. That people are feeling like, why would you bury him with the Fedora and the whisk? It should have been passed down to someone else. We also have Baba Owino factor, where allegedly some people are being organized to rough him up kidogo because they're feeling he's a threat. And anytime Babu appears in public, the crowd goes crazy. They're like, okay. And people are like, Babu can be the next. If Babu pairs correctly with A, B, C, D, something might happen. Then also want us to talk about Sakaja. What happens? Is he still being impeached? Because Baba is the one who called the MCS and they're like, hey guys, calm down. Now Baba is no more. What's going to happen with Sifuna? So we're coming back to check on that one in a short while. But for now, let me talk to my people about Mr. Frames Kenya. You want to upgrade your house? This is the plug. They're gonna hook you up. They're gonna make your house look as beautiful as it can. Interior deco at its best. Check this out.
Wow, are your walls looking plain and uninspired? Transform your space with premium wall panels, elegant marble PVC with stunning backlighting, and modern floating TV stands. All designed to give your home a luxurious, timeless finish. At Mr. Frames Kenya, we offer top quality designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you're going to a classic or modern look, we've got the perfect solution for your home or office. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0705 759 102 or connect with us on social media. Mr. Frames Kenya. Mr. Frames Kenya, where style meets affordability.
All right, welcome back, welcome back. Also, every Friday, I wanted to catch up with our new show. It's called the Pop the Balloon Challenge or Obinna Balloon Pop Challenge. Check this out as well.
And the tongue is telling me to get naked. For real, for real.
The tongue is telling you to get naked.
Yeah, sure.
How does the tongue and getting naked apply here?
Tell her to show the tongue.
Ebu, let's see the tongue.
Utakubali kuachilia kijana aliyo kando na wewe uchukue mimi? Tafadhali njoo karibu na mimi unisalimu. Nisalimu na hii mkono. Yeah. Viumbe vingine vipo, ni wewe tu. Nakupadirisha.
Ndege, happiness, mandevu, oh sorry. Bright future, half of his ranch, and a holiday in December.
3 months.
3 months holiday. I end the holiday for 3 months.
3 months from now. 3 months.
All right. So Melody, you have to think about it. Then take your pin. I'll have to go and burst 2 balloons. Let's remove 2 gentlemen. You have watched the show. You've liked it. You have enjoyed it. Remember to comment.
Like.
Si waangalie sasa kwani balloon imeanzia huku tena. Remember to
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Alrighty. So there you go. We are having Joakim, and the conversation is where is something else. There's a couple of things he's holding back on. He's saying he's doing a little bit of research here and there. He's gonna come back with answers. So the next section we're going to is gonna be more or less of a quick fire, because I've seen our 2 next guests already here, Gunzi. So Ale is in the building, and of course Halaiki is also in the building, so they're ready. And also, tumesongeza. Tumeongea for how long? 2 hours, 3 minutes. Ndio tunaenda break. Joakim. Anyway, quick fire. What happens to Kasipul? There's a by-election in Kasipul.
Ule jamaa wa mtoto wa Ngondo Were, he could be the first casualty.
Akishuali. You only Boyd.
Achunge sana.
Because I saw when ODM went on ground, led with the governor, it was Wanga.
That was a statement.
Akisema tusiaibishe baba, tusiaibishe baba. So it might be. So if at all Boyd does not get Kasipul, who do you see the most likely?
Kama si Boyd ni Aroko.
Okay.
Farasi ni wawili.
Manibior?
Manibior bwana. They will eat his money, but they won't give him.
Why?
Hii jina Manibior ni yake kabisa.
Anaitwa Riaga.
Bwana jiita Manibior.
Because he has money.
Bwana, kuna watu wako na pesa huko nje wayawaza tu. Manibior? Hapana. No, and again, the reason why I'm saying this too, because from where I am, they are the ones on the front line. But I also get information that Manibior is doing some capital injection, ile noma sana.
Yeah.
So Boyd achunge sana.
Kairada. Okay. The video, do you have that poster for the 4? I did a poster last Monday. And let me see if I can find it here real quick. Where is the... Yeah. So I wanted to do a Kasipul special. I've sent it to your WhatsApp. The video. Boom. You should have it now. So I wanted to do a Kasipul special. I want to have all of them. Like I'll host Boyd, then I'll host Aroko, then I'll host Manibior.
Oh, nilidhani unawaleta wote mara moja.
Hawatakuja.
Mangumi.
Hawezi kuja. That one even asked me, so like, I also want to have a Jombuta. Alifanya vibaya bwana.
Wakuja wafungue roho.
Wakuja wafungue roho. Tuongee nao tuone what goes where. So this is an open invite. Umeshaiweka? Yes. So this is an open invite. If you can get a hold of them, some of them I can get a hold of them. One I can't. By the way, not strangely enough, I know all of them. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So karibuni. Aya. So there is that. What happens to Sakaja?
One term. Sakaja ni one term bwana. Sakaja na Ruto wako kwa kategori moja. As people are still thinking of who should come, they know who should not be there.
Oh, wow. For Sakaja, maybe. For Ruto, you don't see Ruto winning again?
Let me mimi nauliza hivi. Wale watu wote wananiulizanga Ruto atawin. Atawin kweli? Ruto, mimi nilikuwa naangalia mahali atapita kwa president na kosa. Naangalia tuko na Uhuru, tuko na Royal Media Services, tuko na NIS. Ruto atapita wapi? But akakuwa president. So some people are telling me, how will we send him home? Na alipita. So, they are still saying the things we used to say in 2022. Tako na system yote. Kama kweli system inasaidia.
Ingesaidia baba.
And so President Ruto proved to people that what you think is impossible can be done.
It's possible. They actually come to think of it. That's true.
And how do you make someone president? By voting for them. Sindio?
Yeah.
Which
protecting
means
the votes.
which means if you don't vote for this one, he cannot win. So mtu ananiuliza tutatoa Ruto kweli? Namuuliza wote ampigia. Mimi siwezi mpigia, so atapita na kura ya nani?
Okay. Because even when Baba was part of it, people are feeling if at all Baba is going to be part and support him, maybe. But now Baba is off the equation, so now he's by himself. And Murima kidogo.
And again, mimi naulizanga swali moja. Anarudi afanye nini? The issue is not coming back. The issue is come back to do what? What is his agenda?
Okay. Let's talk Kasmuel. What happens? He was Baba's protege. Baba was protecting, guiding him. Baba actually saved his life. What happens of Kasmuel? He was a young man that people are looking at. This guy, if he stays on above for the next 5-10 years, he'll be somewhere.
Afanye calculation yake vizuri na ajishike mahali anajua haitetereki.
Sasa uko ni wapi? Uwe pia unaongea in
I had Gladys Wanga acknowledge his presence at the funeral.
Yeah.
And I listened to the response from the people. No, you could be acknowledged. You know, in politics, mostly, your grounding in the people matters a lot. Otherwise, you can be discarded anytime. So he should find a way of endearing himself back to the people. That will help a lot.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't hurt to come and say, where I went wrong, I'm sorry. Even if you didn't go wrong anywhere. Like as I was coming here, I was saying, in the past, like 1 year, I've said a lot, mostly about Baba. And maybe there are supporters out there who are not appeased by what I was saying, however true it was. Maybe to Baba at some point, because I know he was watching my clips. And for the things I said that wronged them in any way, Baba and the supporters, I'm sorry. And on the same note, I ask Kenyans that Baba have wronged in any way.
Okay.
That you had Baba in a wrong position of your heart, that he wronged you in any way. He was a human like us. Let's forgive him. He did a lot for us.
Okay.
And, he was a forgiving man, and I want to tell Kenyans that may the spirit of forgiveness prevail. Baba could forgive anything.
Okay.
Don't see a reason why we should not.
What becomes of Gaucho and the bandwagon? There's Gaucho, there's Nuru Okanga.
Nuru Okanga is an acrobat. He will swim.
He'll fall
I have
somewhere.
no problem with the Nuru. He's good. He's okay.
Okay.
Okay, the sorrow of losing a man who trusted you.
Yeah.
Despite that Nuru Okanga could stand in Jacaranda and say, Baba, hujafanya vizuri. Baba could always pick Nuru's phone. And whenever Nuru said, I needed money here, Nuru always received money on his phone. And Nuru is an acrobat. He will look for a way of survival. He's not a rigid guy.
Okay. Gaucho, on the other hand.
Gaucho, I want to advise Gaucho in one thing. The only thing he never learned from Baba: don't be a rigid tribalist. Most of these things Gaucho says, he vilifies Kikuyu so much. Let me be very clear. I have not seen anyone who has excelled in business or politics in this country without working with a Kikuyu. So if you aspire to be a great person in politics and business in the future, don't be a tribalist.
Okay.
It will help him a lot.
Okay. People are saying Winnie has a promising future in politics, taking the father's baton.
Yeah, Winnie is a strong lady.
Yeah.
Very strong. And he, from the look of things, she was very close to Baba.
Yeah, Chogo.
And that alone gives her a heads up, a head start.
She's learned a lot.
A lot.
As a blessing.
A lot.
Okay.
If Winnie today decides that he wants to be a member of parliament where you are, please pack and go.
She'll get it.
She will get it. And I will advise that she comes and vice.
Okay.
Because if Baba trusted her, why don't we do the same?
Okay.
Yes.
There's a theory around the fedora. When she came with the fedora and she took it to the mom instead of Junior. You've seen the theories around it?
I've seen a lot. Wacha niweke hii yangu chini. Kiongelea fedora ya Baba. I'm not so much privy to the Luo culture and customs.
Okay.
But in my own thinking, I don't think people who are saying that she was supposed to take it to Junior, I don't think it's her job. If that is to happen, it's the job of the Council of Elders.
Okay.
And so I think it's in line for her to give it to Mama, then Mama hands over to
the Council of Elders.
Okay.
So I'm going to also do some digging in the culture, the history.
Yeah.
I don't like not knowing. I like knowing.
Okay.
So I'm going to do some perusing. I'll pay a visit to the Wanga shrines. They have very good documentaries there, good history, especially for the Luo community.
Okay.
Yes.
when Uhuru appeared in Nyayo Stadium, his speech was, even when he just started talking, guys were like, yo. And it was a beautiful scenery for him. And also for the funeral, he was welcomed. Mama said he was special friend to Baba. He spoke about them and Uji. Then even today, he still visited Baba's grave. What do you think of the whole Uhuru presence?
Back in time, Uhuru was born in 1963. At that time, Baba was 18 years, I think. 18 years. Baba was born in 1945. And at that time, the family of Jaramogi and Kenyatta, they were friends. So they could visit each other. So these are brothers. I hear that Baba used to carry Uhuru on his back whenever he was left behind to take care of them. No, Baba used to take care of people. And Oburu could confirm that. So Uhuru being welcomed massively by the people, especially at Nyayo, it was to tell the other guy that no. This one was better.
It was a message being
It was a
passed.
message. It was a message.
Okay.
So I am sure he got it. You know, when the Bishop David Cordia was preaching and he said, if there is anyone here at whatever level, be you a governor, be you an MCA, be you whoever it is.
Whoever it is was loud and clear. It was
You
in
whoever
bold.
it is.
It was bold and italics.
Yes.
Yeah.
That have looted this country, you know you stand a chance to be condemned. That was a very loud message. And from there, uliona vile program ilipelekwa mbio mbio. So Uhuru was welcomed euphorically
Yeah.
to send a message to whoever it is
Okay.
that we prefer this other one.
Okay.
He was better than you are.
Okay. And now to address the elephant in the room, Babu Owino, you've seen the crowd, you've seen the people. Majority of people feel he could be better positioned to take charge of whatever it is that he wants to take charge of. Whether it is governor, whether it is whatever. And they're feeling if ODM is not going to be, because earlier on, Babu had done a couple of interviews and said he feels ODM is not going to give him the ticket to run for governor for Nairobi. And people are feeling whatever it is you want to do it. And other people are also feeling governor right now is even small. Now is the time to try your hand at the presidency and collaborate. For example, Babu and Dindi Nyoro, Sifuna can go for the governor. He'll take it early in the morning. Babu and Dindi can go head to head for presidency. Even if they don't win, they might stand a chance of now trying again in 2032. But now they would
drive.
Yes, they would have tried because this is the only chance. And also power is not given. What do you think about the whole Babu presence in the political scene at the moment? And people are feeling like he's the right position to attempt something now. And others are like, no, wait. So Baba's body should be cold. It's too soon. It's too immature. It's too young. Nini. There's a lot of different factions.
There's a very big difference between Babu and Baba.
Okay.
Baba was very defiant, but he had boundaries.
Okay.
There were areas he didn't cross. To Babu, those boundaries are drawn in the sand. They can be erased any time.
Okay.
And again, people are not reading the times. The politics of euphoria and hero worship, slowly by slowly fading. So if you attempt to use the manual of 208 now, it becomes a problem. Like you could see the approach Sifuna used. Sifuna didn't come with a lot of pomp, but when people listened to what he said, they applauded him because they resonated. And I urge Babu to go that direction. Chenye nimekuwa nikisema, the post of a governor knows how to destroy people's career in politics. Governor, you have a lot to take care of. And I have seen people who have performed well in the Senate. They went to be governors and things didn't turn out so well. Look, someone like Mutula Kilonzo Jr., when he was a senator, was a name up there. But when he went to Makueni as governor, he was contained there. The only governor who was maintained, who has done and maintained the stature on the national politics as we speak, in Natembeya. Natembeya has not been he has not been confined by the boundaries of Trans Nzoia. So Babu, he also wants to inherit Baba. The person who will inherit Baba, I don't know. But I want him to go the direction of persuading the people. You know, I told you one day I was here that Babu is a master of optics. You know, when I'm going to Migori, they assume I am Babu. I get there earlier. And I look for the noisiest people in Migori. I make sure kwa hiyo dais wako hapo mbele. So at some point during when the program is going on, they just shout Babu. And the cameras are rolling. They are cut and be posted immediately, so that you create an impression that people are in your, people love you. You know, as you sit down and think about, do they really love you? Because you did some background abracadabra.
So you believe that is what Babu did at the airport, at Parliament, at Kasarani, at Nyayo, at Kisumu, and the same way at Bondo?
No, in Kasarani he didn't. Was he in Nyayo?
Nyayo, yes. Even when the pastor was preaching and said, is there anybody who can feel Baba's shoe? And the video just went to Babu and guys made a lot of noise.
That's a very easy thing to do in politics. Very easy thing. You just go to...
So he knew the bishop was going to talk about...
No. You just know things will lead to... You know how political speeches go?
Joakim.
Buana, for example, as a politician, I am coming here. I need to make sure that 3 out of these people are my people. You don't attend a public gathering without the people you have mobilized. That is why even at Nyayo, there were buses parked around the stadium. What were they carrying? They were carrying people to do what? It is optics, Bwana. Like the way Ruto called the people at the State House. For what? For optics. Just to be seen that, kumbe hata watu hawachukii huyu mtu. Naona vile wameenda wengi. That's what he wants. Na ukisikia unaenda kesho Nyayo, na uende pale Jacaranda ama wapi, ujaze watu basi 4. Kila mtu ako na so 5, tuende pale. You know, in political gatherings, unaweza jipeleka, but ujue kuna watu wakitoka hapo, kuna wale watalipwa kukuja. So wewe ukiona watu wanalipwa, usishangae juu wewe hakuna mtu alikuita. Usiende tu mimi yangu sijapata. Uliitwa na nani?
Ulikuja na nani?
Okay.
So as we wrap up, now let's talk about Baba's burial. He was set down and his fedora and his whisk buried with him. Didn't sit well with some people. Some people were like, okay, what do you think about that?
I don't know whether I need to speak about that in my own personal opinion. Personally.
Yeah.
Mimi kama Joakim, if I was the one to make a decision,
Okay.
ningeweka hiyo kofia ya baba kwa shelf mahali na hiyo fly whisk.
Could have you even gone to the museum? It's a
That is
symbol.
me if I was to make a decision.
Yeah. It was,
But maybe the family has a reason.
yeah, true. It was more of a symbol of...
Because according to me, the hat and the fly whisk was Baba's symbol of power and influence.
Okay.
So I couldn't have agreed
Okay.
that it goes that way. But the family, I know they have a very good reason for that.
Okay. So we have about 3,000 people watching the live. Let's do the last poll now as we wrap up. So let's talk about opposition. Let's frame it. And the other poll. The other poll now, it has 3,231 votes. When you had Baba's demise, did you believe it? 34% said yes, 66% said no. I fall under the 66% people. All right, so end that poll. So let's put another poll now as we're wrapping up. So how do we frame this one?
Joakim hapendi babu.
2027. So write 2027. Just put 2027, then put a question mark. Then put Babu. Put Ruto. Put Safina Party, that is Wanjigi. Put Rigiji. How many people can it take on the choices? Yeah? 4 only. So that is Rigiji, Ruto, Babu, and Wanjigi. Yeah. Yeah? It's on, eh? Yeah, let's see. Guys, the poll can only take 4 people. So I wanted to put more. I wanted to put Sifuna. I wanted to put Matiang'i. I wanted to put Kalonzo. But now the poll just takes 4. But now because this conversion we've covered about Ruto, he's from Safina Party. And also, of course, we know...
Ruto is from?
Yeah?
Umesema Ruto is from?
I've said he's from you.
Oh.
He's from... Yeah.
And then again,
Yes.
there's someone who squandered a very big chance.
Okay.
Hapo kwa bari ya baba.
Kwa burial.
And that was Kalonzo.
How?
Kalonzo was supposed to make an electrifying speech.
He didn't?
He didn't. Alisema speech yake sijui iko X. Watu wa Bondo nawaambiaje speech iko X?
Alisema speech
Iko kwa X.
iko kwa X.
Amepost hapo X. Twitter.
O alikuwa sha post kwa Twitter. Akaisema tena Bondo.
Hakusema.
Okay, what did Kalonzo say in Bondo?
He just said Raila was his brother.
and that's not bad.
It's not bad, but he should have done more.
Okay.
But he didn't.
All right. So the votes are coming in. 2027, we just put a question mark. We put Babu, Ruto, Wanjigi, Gachagua. So number 1 is Babu, 60%. Ruto is number 2, 17. Rigiji is 12%. Number 3, and Wanjigi is 11%. Kwanza wewe nikuulize, wewe ni wa Safina. Rada yenyu?
Rada gani?
Kwa ground. What's the plan? Sasa jua aje na in fact mimi niko kwa media space na sijui. First of all, I've looked for your party leader. Willis is my lawyer.
Yes.
We even have a hearing tomorrow actually. We were swinging some other people there. We have a nini being made tomorrow. But ifanyike wanilipe pesa nyingine mzuri. Willis is my lawyer. Willis is the running mate. Na Willis ameshindwa kuleta party leader yenu hapa. These young people don't even know about your party leader.
They don't know him.
Willis more than they know about your party leader.
Let me ask you.
Aya, question. Tuanze Korir, what do you know about Wanjigi? Say the first thing that comes in your head. He's a businessman. Kevo? He's a businessman. Davido? Who is that? This is a visitor from Karatina. Your name was? Stella. What do you know about Wanjigi?
Open the door.
Open the door. Oh, wow. Okay. Aya, huyu sasa ni Gen Z kabisa. Huyu in fact hata ndani ni Gen Alpha. Anaitwa Gen Alpha.
Alpha hajafika hapo bwana.
Una metan 20. What do you know about Wanjigi? Humjui? Hujui Wanjigi? Oh, wow.
Kama hajui kabisa, then he has a problem.
Oh, this guy has a problem.
Yeah.
He's not your party leader who is not marketing himself.
No. But how can you not know Wanjigi?
He's not marketing himself.
Okay, labda hujawahi muona, but you know something about him.
Aya. Maggie?
He is a businessman.
He is a businessman. Honest? Oh my God! He disappeared in his mansion.
Serikali kamkosa.
Oh wow! Katrina? Businessman. Dapaman? Ako na nyumba ya? Figoro mingi. Or rooms mingi. You see? Aya. Quick one. What do you know about Babu? He? He's a vibrant leader. What do you know about Babu? He's an MP. What do you know about Babu? He's your member of parliament. Okay. What do you know about Babu? Babu kwa sababu.
He's a politician.
He's a politician? Huh?
A vibrant.
A vibrant one. Gen Alpha? MP. Maggie?
An MP, a lawyer.
An MP, a lawyer.
In politics.
A what in politics?
A professor in politics.
A professor in politics. Honest? He comes to Mandamano. Katrina? Mtu wa watu. Dapa? Sharp, young, hardworking man. Joakim, unaona?
Wanjigi. Nani Babu? Babu. Babu is my friend.
Yeah, but now you see the difference.
Yes.
Like your party leader afanyi mambo.
Let me tell you something.
Muna save do ama
Ngoja.
maziwa amuna nini?
It's a calculated move.
Okay.
Let me explain myself.
Wewe si party leader.
No.
Wewe umeingia kwa party juzi.
Yes.
Si ndio? How long have you been in the party?
2 months.
Very good. Wachana nayo. You be Joakim, you are a very smooth talker. Don't do it.
Goja.
Are you the need for the party?
Can you give me a minute?
Joakim, are you the
As an SG, I should speak on behalf of the party.
Okay.
my party leader, Wanjigi, we have kept quiet all this time and listened to everyone speak. And the other day we were to roll out something big, but Baba may delay kidogo. Once I came, did I talk about the first agenda here last minute?
You did.
And we have put that agenda on the table. Have you had anyone dispute it? No. Why? Because they can't. Like, for example, let's go with this poll. Babu Wako 63%.
Yes.
And let's ask this. If Babu was given a chance to be president today, what would we do different from Ruto? Ruto is 15%, Gachagua is 12%, then Jimmy is 10%. Okay, all these people, what will they do differently? If there is anyone with a better agenda, Ruto tuwachane na yeye. We know his agenda is housing and SHA. Gachagua, apart from one term, then what? Now, if you decide out there that you vote for Gachagua, then why? Because if we want to be in this situation again after next election, then it's okay. Then if you vote for Gachagua, why Gachagua? Why not Ruto? Ruto is president. Why replace him with Gachagua? All these people that have voted will not answer that question, and I want to put the answers here. Based on the agenda that is coming to make things a little bit different. Nani mwingine ako hapa?
Your party leader.
My party leader. We have put our idea on the table, trying to solve the problem. Hapa, no, maybe hawa ni wadosi, kuna mtu wako na hiyo shida hapa. But majority of Kenyans are going to work to look for bus fare that will take them to work next day or next month. Unaenda job ndo ulipo end month upate fare kwenda job. Why is that? That you are working so hard but filling other people's pockets. Why is that? What is it that your favorite candidate will do to change that? If they can't, then why not Wanjigi?
Okay. When it gets to the time they start campaigning for presidency, whoever it may be, tashtukia tuone ekuro okot huko. They will tell us what the agenda is. At the moment, we're just painting a picture of what if it was to happen 2027, who would you prefer? You know, there are people who would vote for Rigiji just because they want Ruto out. There are people who would vote for Wanjigi just because they want Ruto out. There are people who would vote for Ruto just to prove a point that
I would like to ask my fellow Kenyans that please don't go that direction. In 2027, in 2022, people who voted Ruto just wanted one thing. Uhuru amaliza aende. Saa hii tunalia kabisa. Then if we do the same in 2027, sure. You know, my party leader is a man who can just forget about all these things. Huyu amesema akona mansion. Aende kwa hiyo mansion yake na aishi. Na asiwahi wasumbua. But why come out here? It's out of that. And I will really ask them to, but by the way, social media inaendanga na algorithm ya vitu zenye unapenda kuwatch. But there is I've seen it on Dr. Fweneke.
Okay.
To get to know my party leader before we roll out our campaign, watch these podcasts. He's everywhere. He's on Dr. Fweneke, he's on Alpha House, he's on Ikonini, he's on Lin Ngugi.
4 podcasts.
Yes.
Not everywhere.
So, mimi nimeonekana tu mostly.
You are everywhere.
How am I everywhere?
You are more visible than your party leader.
I am John the Baptist preparing the way.
Amen. If you say so, maybe that's the way you guys are working. But I agree with you. However, the poll you've seen and the results are out. Babu is leading. 2027, if people are to pick up between the four, Babu would lead. I think let's leave it at there for now because tumeisukuma sana pia. My guest wangu wengine wamengoja, wacha niwaombe msamaha. But thank you for coming. I appreciate. Thank you for speaking about Baba. Toka Facebook. Sisi comments zitakuwa tu hapo utaziona tu. Umeshangaa unaona wajui party leader.
Wanamjua ni kujifanya.
Mbona wajifanye? What are they gaining from kujifanya? That hawamjui.
Wewe hujui vitu controversial ndo zinauza.
You are a smart guy, you and I both know. Your party leader could do more. If he so chooses to. He has the resources to. He would. But let's give it time. Let's see how it's going to go. All right. In the meantime, thank you for coming through. On such short notice, I was like, okay. I was to have a couple of ODM MPs today. Wame pull out last minute karibu wote. Like 5 different. I just wanted us to talk about Baba. When you met Baba first, how was it? Nini. So I figured kuna issues wako nazo huko ndani. So they're starting to feel, oh, ukienda kwa hii podcast, oh, why are you talking? Nini. Oh, you are too loud, una nini. So moja wana maktaimiana. Nani. So they're seated in there. You know, the truth, I did this video today morning, and I said, as much as they're pretending they don't want it, they're seated down there calculating, scheming. Who's gonna take it? Huyu akichukua kusaidia yangu ananisaidia, huyu asipochukua nini, wacha tupige huyu, wacha tukanyage. They're scheming. You know that, right? I know that. They'll skip what? I'll not talk about it. Guys are talking about it. Ngojeni kwanza Baba. But they're scheming. And in fact, the ones who are not talking are the ones who are scheming the loudest. They're the ones who are, okay, sasa sahi nikoshua leo walikutana, jana walikutana, toka the first day Baba arrested. I'm sure they've just been meeting and talking on WhatsApp groups and planning against each other.
You know, just like anywhere where there is a very large group of people, kuna kuanga na small cliques.
Yes.
Even in a church. Unaingia service, alafu ikiisha, unatafutana na watu wako, mnasimama huko. Mnaongea mambo yenyu. So, I'm sure it's the same in that party.
Yeah. But thank you for coming through.
Yes. Umesema nikuja na party leader?
Leta party leader. Kuje, nimemtafuta since time wherever. Namuona tu anazunguka kwa podcast zingine. When time is right atakuja. Na tapata sasa hapa ndio nyumbani kwao.
Fanya hivi.
Tapata we are ready.
What you do, I will bring it.
Sawa. Atuzimlete saa hizi. Wacha kwanza wacha malize na hizo podcast zingine then akam.
No, siyashamaliza.
Yeah, wacha kwanza hizo interviews zingine
zisome.
Because we'll discuss the same things. Alafu tukimleta itakuwa wacha tu relax kwanza. Labda tunaweza most December. Ama hata January next year. Kuna emergency. Siendo nataka presidency. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this show and you have not subscribed, maze, come on, man.
Nimeona watu wanauliza wanataka kujoin chama.
Watu wanauliza wapi?
So angalia hapo.
Ati Usi ni mtu wenyu, Fidel Ochieng ni mtu mmoja ameandika ni capital na copy paste mara 3.
Fidel Ochieng ni mtu wetu wapi?
Huyu ni mtu mmoja ame copy paste na capital, si ndio huyu hapa? Fidel Ochieng na nataka kujoin hiyo party ya Wanjigi, nataka kujoin hiyo same capital. Fidel Ochieng, si you change the font.
Mutindi pia ni Fidel Ochieng.
Nani mwingine?
Derek Mochache ni Fidel.
Derek Mochache ako wapi? Ameandika Wanjigi forever, hajasema nataka kujoin. But anyway, tuambie wale wanataka kujoin chama yenu pia. Chama yenu inaitwa aje? Si ni Safina? Wanaijoin aje? Waambie tu, si already here anyway, na ni SG. Nayo.
Yes, Safina Party kuingia ni *509 hash.
*509 hash. Kuna malipo?
You will be given that. Bora tu kuna credit.
Oh, so you're not
charged. Party membership is free.
Okay.
Yes.
Head office yenu iko wapi?
We are renovating a house in Loresho. Big house on 2 acres.
Nasikia wako na resources. Kuzitumia tu.
Tukihit ground. Bwana. Watu wajifunze kudance kwa lori. So because.
Okay. Eric no bado anafanyia team song yenu. Fagia wote.
Nani?
I'm seeing you guys in a short while. with my next guest. Maze tumeweka sana, poleni maze tumeweka sana. We still have 2 more to go. Thank you so much for watching this one. Thank you for the interactions. Gunzia kwa hapa maze. Toswale.
Nilimwona Bondo.
Ulimwona Bondo? Alikuwa Bondo?
Yes. We were there, but he didn't see me, but I saw him.
Of course, you would miss kwa nini?
Bwana, no, he was in his uniform.
See, of course, ndio nimekwambia huwezi miss.
Yeah,
Swali hata kwangu huko la
Tena
ule swali anakujenga acha mimi niende hivi. Ni mtu anaweza geuka anytime. All right, see you guys in a short while with the next guest.